Nearly 6,000 runners from 37 states, countless volunteers, and cheering onlookers. Not to mention one 5-hour live televised broadcast from all of us here at NCTV 17 is what it took to kick off the 2014 Edward Hospital Naperville Marathon and Half Marathon. Now that all is said and done and the runners have hopefully had a chance to relax, we take a look back at this year's marathon and how the community came together to support our runners. For the land of the free and the home of the brave. On the chilly morning of November 9th, around 6:30 a.m., runners gather to the start of what will be a 26.2 or 13.1 mile journey through Naperville, Illinois. But not before a few words of encouragement from Mayor Pradle.
Welcome to Naperville, and welcome to the second annual 2014 Edward Hospital Naperville Marathon and Half Marathon. Give yourselves a hand. Last year was such a success that we're back again with more than 6,000 of you. Did you know that the race is the fastest growing marathon and half marathon in the entire country? And it's because of you.
Let's get ready to rumble!
3, 2, 1, go!
And they were off. This year, to support runners along the way, about 26 groups made up of churches, schools, neighborhoods, and businesses.
It's a way for them to be a part of the marathon without actually having to do the training or running it. It also brings the community together, and also I would like to see different competitions between the different neighborhoods and schools.
Marathon organizers hope to develop a sense of community and culture through the neighborhood participation, but ultimately hopes it boosts the runners to finish strong.
I want to see runners that when they're at mile 18, they're hitting a wall, they're exhausted, that they're still looking up and seeing people cheering, ringing cowbells, making noise, holding up signs, and it gives them that boost. I want the runners to feel supported every step of this race.
The crowd cheering definitely gave runners that last burst of energy to cross the finish line strong. This year, the big winner was Jonathan Muscati. The 25-year-old Naperville resident is no stranger to a lonely finish line, as this was his second time coming in first in the 26.2-mile course. He completed the run in 2 hours, 33 minutes, and 53 seconds, beating his previous time by about a minute.
The last probably 2.5 miles, I was kind of hurting a little bit. I probably fell off pace, but I knew what to expect. So last 2 miles weren't pretty, but I held on, just our movement, try to stay smooth as possible, just keep it moving one foot after the other. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty tough.
Coming in shortly behind Jonathan with a time of 2 hours, 50 minutes, and 57 seconds was the female full marathon winner, another repeat runner who welcomed the variety of the course.
It was fine. When everybody says it's hilly in Naperville, they're lying. So the rolling hills were nice. I'm a huge fan of that in marathons. It kind of lets you use different muscle groups and wake things up a little bit that haven't been used for a few miles. So I appreciated every little hill there was, but it was a great course.
Others took on the challenge of the 13.1-mile course. Coming in first place was Jeff Purdom for the men and Amber White for the women, both repeat finishers from last year. Also coming up were runners for a total of 26 charities that raised over $250,000 for local and national not-for-profit organizations. Topping the list as the charity champion was the Indian Prairie Educational Foundation, who raised money for the District 204 schools.
Okay, this has been absolutely phenomenal. We are so proud to be out here as one of the charity partners. We've got 31 runners. We've seen maybe half of them go by already. And we are just so excited to be a part of this. Our runners raised over $30,000.
Each school selected will receive half the funds each runner raised. Going the distance for a personal cause was Meadow Glen's elementary school teacher, Chris Benio. Running for the Les Turner ALS Foundation, Benio raised almost $9,000 in support of his wife, Denise DeMarzo, who suffers from the disease.
Chris Benio, ladies and gentlemen.
Congratulations to all the runners and supporters of this year's marathon. We'll see you next year. I'm Natalie Vitale for Naperville News Extra.